Got you covered, Hawk.
When Disney revealed they were making a new Wonder Man series for Disney+, a lot of newer fans were left scratching their heads. Some folks remembered Nathan Fillion's short cameo as the character in a deleted scene from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Honestly, Wonder Man, or Simon Williams, isn't exactly a big deal in the Marvel Universe. He hasn't had his own comic series since 1994, and he's popped up here and there since then. But hey, Disney Plus has the perfect chance to show everyone why Simon deserves his own series. In April 2024, The Hollywood Reporter announced that filming for Wonder Man had wrapped up. This news came 3 months after the MCU project resumed production following the resolution of the Writers Guild of America strikes. Overall, the filming process spanned 5 months, starting in April 2023, pausing until May 2023, and then continuing until its completion in 2024. It's worth noting that Deadline previously reported the series had been halted twice due to strikes before the 2023 shutdown. In other news, Wonder Man will be part of Marvel's Spotlight banner, as announced by Deadline in November 2023. This means the series may have fewer connections to the broader MCU and will likely focus on a more grounded, character-driven story, reflecting the intention behind releases in the Spotlight banner. Interestingly, the MCU's first Spotlight release, Echo, successfully brought Kingpin back into the fold, suggesting Wonder Man might feature other significant characters and storylines from the franchise. Echo also became 2024's most-watched new show on Disney Plus by May, which bodes well for Wonder Man's potential viewership. The series is a product of Destin Daniel Cretton's exclusive overall deal with Marvel Studios. Stella Maggie is set to direct several episodes, with James Ponsoldt and Tiffany Johnson also on board to direct at least one episode each. Maggie is known for directing films like Everything, and The Photograph, as well as episodes of Grownish and Insecure. Ponsoldt has directed movies such as The Spectacular Now and The End of the Tour. Andrew Guest is the head writer for the show and has previously worked on shows like 30 Rock, Community, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, along with his work on Marvel Studios' Hawkeye. In the fall of 2022, Marvel Studios cast Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Wonder Man, which will be his first role in the MCU. He's well known for playing Dr. Manhattan in HBO's Watchmen, a performance that snagged him an Emmy. He also played Bobby Seale in Netflix's The Trial of the Chicago 7 and had a cool mix of Morpheus and Agent Smith in The Matrix Resurrections. On TV, you might recognize him as Omar in The Handmaid's Tale or Carl in Black Mirror. Before teaming up with Marvel, Abdul-Mateen was in the DCEU, where he took on the role of the villain Black Manta in Aquaman and its sequel Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Wonder Man will bring back some familiar faces from the MCU. Ben Kingsley is set to reprise his role as Trevor Slattery, the character he introduced as the Mandarin in Iron Man 3, only to reveal he was just an imposter. Trevor made a comeback in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and it sounds like he'll have a major role in Wonder Man's storyline. Since one of the MCU's most notable acting characters is involved, it hints that the plot will likely focus on Simon Williams' experiences in Hollywood. There's also a chance we might see the Ten Rings criminal organization make an appearance. In March 2023, Demetrius Gross and Ed Harris were confirmed to join the Wonder Man cast, with Gross playing Eric Williams and Harris taking on the role of Neil Sarayan. Both characters are set to make a significant impact on the story. Eric, Simon's brother, is known in the comics as the Grim Reaper, while Sarayan is Simon's agent who has mind control abilities. Given their family ties, it's likely that we'll see both characters embracing their powers and identities in the series. Lauren Glazer and Byron Bowers have also been added to the Wonder Man cast, with Bowers' casting announcement in July 2024 confirming that the show is still in production, especially after the MCU made some adjustments to its upcoming projects. While we don't know the specifics of Glazer and Bowers' roles yet, the smaller cast hints that their characters will play important parts in the story. There are also rumors about Josh Gad being involved in the MCU show, though that hasn't been officially confirmed yet. Now, we have dropped so much information on you, but you might not even know who Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, is. He's the son of Sanford Williams, a wealthy industrialist who owns Williams Innovations. After his father passes away, Simon takes over the munitions factory, but things go downhill when his biggest rival, Tony Stark, and Stark Industries start outpacing them in profits. Following the advice of his brother Eric, Simon tries to embezzle money from the company but gets caught and ends up in prison. He blames Stark for his troubles and accepts an offer from the villain Baron Heinrich Zemo, who needs a pawn to infiltrate the Avengers. With the help of the Enchantress, Simon is bailed out and transformed into a superhuman with ion-powered abilities. Wonderman, as Zemo calls him, gains incredible strength and durability, even defeating a character known as the Executioner. He's then sent to join the Avengers, but with a plan to betray them at a crucial moment so that Zemo's group, the Masters of Evil, can take them down. To ensure Simon's loyalty, Zemo tells him that he now needs a special serum to survive, which only Zemo can provide. When the Avengers fall into Zemo's trap and get captured, Simon has a change of heart and decides to save them, risking his life in the process. Hank Pym manages to record Wonder Man's brain patterns, hoping to bring him back someday. Meanwhile, Simon's body falls into a catatonic state as it adjusts to the treatment. Devastated by what seems to be his brother's death, Eric takes on the Grim Reaper identity, seeking revenge against the Avengers. He even steals Simon's body at one point and attacks the Avengers multiple times before Wonder Man eventually returns. Wonder Man stays in suspended animation for a long time, and during that time, Ultron, Hank Pym's evil robot creation, steals his brain patterns to create the synthezoid Vision. It turns out that Vision is actually made from the original Human Torch, an android created by Professor Phineas Horton. This all happens in the main storyline, but there are other origins because of the Forever Crystal of Immortus. While Wonder Man is out of commission, he gets used as a pawn 3 times. First, Kang the Conqueror revives him for a battle against the Avengers as part of his Legion of the Unliving. Then, Black Talon and the Grim Reaper resurrect him as a zombie to attack the Avengers again. The last time, the living laser hypnotizes a still weak Wonder Man for a failed attack on the Avengers. After that, Wonder Man is brought back to life for real and decides to stick with the Avengers, helping them fight against Atuma and Doctor Doom. He also faces off against Vision and helps battle Graviton. Eventually, he defeats the Grim Reaper, who wants to destroy Vision because he sees him as a fake version of his brother. At this point, Wonder Man is transformed into a being of ionic energy. Wonder Man becomes a full-time Avenger and gets close to his teammate, the Beast. For a few months after coming back, he struggles with some claustrophobia and a fear of dying in battle, just like he did before. He finally conquers his fear during a big fight with Korvac. Wonder Man also goes back to his old factory, which is now run by the Maggia, and battles Madame Mask and the Dreadnought. He develops an interest in acting and starts with minor roles before moving to Hollywood, where his fellow Avenger Hercules helps kickstart his career. Wonder Man even works as a stuntman for a while, which is perfect for him since he's nearly invulnerable to regular weapons. Well, that's it for today. What aspect of Wonder Man are you most looking forward to? His superhero antics, his Hollywood adventures, or perhaps the return of familiar MCU characters? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all the latest news and insights, and we'll catch you in the next video.